Well, it's hot in here. Yes, it's hot in here because we're at the Max Watts in Melbourne and the Superjesus have just kicked our ass. Absolutely sensational stuff. Well done.
Thanks very much, man.
Yeah, the biggest thing in that room is everybody there is just feeling this vibe. I mean, the Superjesus back rocking that hard. And the impossible, or as I like to call it, gravity 2, or lack of no
Thanks,
gravity
man.
whatsoever. We thought we'd call it that. How's it feeling up there on stage to be so tight?
It feels better than it used to, I reckon. There's something that's happened to us, and I think we all noticed it lately. We've had a penny drop moment where we've just realised that whatever it was that we were doing before, our wagons are all in a circle all of a sudden, and our cogs are working, and suddenly we just became fucking bitching, and we know it. We're like, yeah, everything's sounding way better than before. We don't really know why, but it just is.
Well, there was a bit of woodshedding prior to the Sumo tour, so there was a bit of like us, we were sort of practicing for about 3 months solid. I think a lot happened in that time.
It did.
That's
Absolutely.
true. It helps to.
Oh,
It's a
Roads have changed.
But
as McLeod was saying, the vibe now of the band is so much better, and it's the fuel in the tank is different.
Yeah, the fuel in the tank is different. Like we take premium, dude.
Oh, exactly. There's a metaphor.
Rocket fuel, isn't it?
Rocket fuel.
Well, something similar they come up with. What is it? Kiki Love Brush?
well, I mean, you know,
Love brush.
Kiki Love Brush. Magnificent.
I'll also say this: we worked pretty well on Dysfunction Junction for a few years.
Yeah, we also
so,
got that.
Yeah, we're pretty cool with that too. So yeah, here we go. And tonight was a good example of how well we work now.
And if only we could record it. But I mean, to be so tight and such a unit now that you can afford to say, look, fuck it, we ruined that song. We're going to start again.
Twice.
You know
That was
what?
really something.
And we talked about that as soon as we came off
We
stage.
thought that was fun.
And we just went, and we thought about it, and we just went, well, hey, guys, live music, that you won't get that again.
Exactly.
Like, that's
Let's
a
hope
one-off.
not.
That's a one-off.
And if only it was being recorded, because what a show. The tracks, everything was just such a brilliant performance. But the highlight of the night, I think, was seeing so many people singing back the impossible.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Oh,
How does it feel for you guys to see a track almost take its first steps as like a newborn infant going out in front of a live audience?
Yeah.
See, I didn't notice people were
good
singing that. I'm too busy concentrating on the
Yeah, I
music.
can see it. I can see it.
Really?
Well, I can say this
Bump my head
much.
to it and get
I can say this much. And I know Sarah and Jason, and they're through the big window. But anyways, when we do a song and it does come out, there's a few hints as you suggest people singing it. That's a hint that it's good. It's like an unborn. It's like a new child, right?
Yeah.
Every time you do a song, McLeod does all the songs. So every time she does a new song, we sit there and go, oh fucking hell, people don't like it. So to see people
I do that too.
bopping their head, whether they know the song or not, if they bop their head,
Yeah.
we're going.
I think
we got a good group.
I think when it was demoed, and when Sarah played it to everyone in the car, the raw demo of the chorus, we were just like instantly like, that's good.
And I was scared to play it to you guys too.
No, we knew.
I was like, now I know, like if I play it to them when someone's in a bad mood or if we're late or, and if they say they don't like it, then it'll never get another look in and that'll be the end of it.
And can I give you a scoop? Shut My Eyes was in the rehearsal room. Nah, no good. We're not going to play it. And I remember saying on that road, dude, we got to play Shut My Eyes.
Yeah. See, because
you were about to ditch it.
songs can get kiboshed like that. If someone looks sideways or is in the wrong frame of mind when you first play it, like all your
Glen Osmond Road it was.
Oh, Glen Osmond Road. What a great road that is.
What a great
street. Major
street. What a great memory. It was like 1995.
It's a bit car salesy these days.
And it's linked to geography.
Absolutely. Well, Travis, if I could ask you, I mean, we've been knocking around since me and Machine, even back before then. And we're fans of your work, but 2016 saw you joining the Superjesus, and to be jumping on board and not only playing the older tracks that everybody loves, but now creating new music. How does that feel for you?
It's awesome, man. Like, and with Jay as well, being one of the newer tunes that Jay's worked on, it's good to be like, it sort of solidifies this stage of the band, having a new track out, and a crack track. I'm stoked with it. It's good fun.
Absolutely.
You know
Now,
what's
the last
cool?
time we...
I was going to say, this is what's cool. Ever since we started in '95, this band has been fraught with troubles. So many troubles. We never really got along. We've had lineup changes. It was always really difficult. You know it, and I know
Yes,
it.
yeah.
We had success, but we weren't really able to enjoy it because it was just, we were never happy, and there was always something wrong. And we toured non-stop, but we were always fighting. And to be honest, it was quite painful. So my memories of our beginnings, although successful, are bittersweet. Whereas now, obviously the musical climate is different and we are at a different point, but what we have with the band now is really lovely and really, I feel such contentment, not contempt. Content. I feel content with what we have now because I know that not only are we gelling musically, but we're all really good friends now, and it's real and it's natural, and I really love these guys, and I'm happy here, and I can talk to them like they're my friends, and I'm not always going, I feel like something happened, and there's no dramas anymore. We see so many dramas, and now we have none, and for me that is just everything. Like, I love this lineup. It's great. So I just have these little buddies that come around with me and play music and watch, and that's our job. It's amazing.
It's great. And I think also that comes after being 25 to 20 years or whatever it's been. So,
because I'm sure most bands are like this, but because I didn't know that you could have this, because it's always been so, traumatic really. And so to go from that, really appreciate when it's nice. Yeah,
now, to look at a crowd like tonight, where you have got such a stark, multi-generational audience, you've got one extreme to the other. How do you feel about that? Have you got the time now to relax and see what you've achieved over such a long period of time?
How do you spell that? Wrong crowd, man, wrong crowd.
See, that's Jay.
But I'll tell you what, can I just say, let's understand how hard the 90s bands were working in Australia at the time. Let's go back to that point, right?
Yeah.
Because we were doing, and I don't want to sound like that guy, being that person.
God forbid that I rehash this story.
Anyway, I will.
Well, I will. I'll say this much. Fuck me.
Penny for your thoughts, right?
Okay, let's just say, all right, 72,000 miles in 6 months. Okay, you leave the rest of your imagination.
Was that
And
all
your
long wheels?
calculator.
Yeah, man.
All on wheels.
Yeah.
That's hard work.
Okay. Now,
We were
it's
doing
actually 3 months.
We were doing at least one show a day. But how good is that? That was good shitting,
Yeah, but just ringing you for everything you've got.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that built the fucking foundation of where we're at now, man. Like, that's part of, this is it. This is why we're still standing, because we had to go through that.
Now, do you think, with the album coming out that I'm hinting at like quite a lot here, but with the next work, do you think there will be a sort of clandestine side to maybe the songs of angst you were describing on stage tonight, Sarah, that some of the old baggage, you'd be able to have the opportunity to get rid of it through music?
Look, that's one of the reasons I am a musician, because I need to channel out the fury that lies beneath, and there is only one way of doing it, and it's through creativity. Otherwise,
We're already
we're all fucking dead.
That's the end of it.
So we draw from, whatever emotion is most prevalent at the time of writing, and we're actually all going through all kinds of weird stuff at the moment. So I'm sure there will be an interesting tapestry of emotions, definitely on the next one.
Well said.
Okay, so it was good.
Yeah, fucking hell.
That's a good title.
So can you be any more precise about the next one? What's happening? Is a recording going on? Can I press you for just a little more information?
Well, here's the plan. Basically what we're doing at the moment is we're going to go song by song. So write a song, make a video, put it out. Write another song, make a video, put it out. And just keep doing that, like old school, like the Beatles. And then when we've got a whole bunch, we can put it on vinyl and put it out for the collectors. But otherwise, new school, make a song, make a video, put it on fucking Spotify. It's just so they ahead, but you know you can't find City Hall.
Exactly.
But put them up more regularly and have interesting clips to go along with it. Because I'm super into making the clips. Yeah.
It gives a constant stream of content.
Yeah, concentrate on content instead of sitting around like we always like
No autographs, mate. No
2
autographs.
3 years
Sorry.
between albums and then put out one album.
Sorry, dude, no autographs.
But yeah, anyway, now with me we just just feed it out gently but regularly.
Yeah.
It's also good to be able to focus
Can
on
you say
one song at a
regularly?
time.
Yeah, it is.
Go on, Raddy, say it. Say regularly.
That's why.
More regular.
More often.
That's why I said
Do it
when I said
again.
philosophy the other day. I said felicity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because you had so
Sure
much.
do.
It was a great felicity.
I'll tell you what I
Wendy,
do.
I wonder, Wendy?
So I do the and the spell check thing comes up and it goes, yeah, we can't get what you're trying to say, right? And they go, oh, what about this? No, I can't kind of get some of what you're saying, right? And I just go, fuck it, I'll change the whole fucking sentence. That'll beeline around the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Make it just bring it down to layman's
There you
terms.
go.
Yeah.
Still my whole conversations kind of thing.
Sarah, I have to ask you, it's the impossible. I know I'm bringing it up a lot, but to see,
please do.
well, from
Yeah, so
the opening riff right to
Oh, yeah.
the end of the song, there's more hooks than a pirate convention. It's incredible. But
Nice.
the voice.
What about
into
tackle
it.
box? It's got more hooks than a tackle box?
Yes, the entire bait shop and all bait shops put together. But the fact is that when we see you in the video, you're putting so much passion in the studio into those notes when you're giving it the woo, and out on stage tonight, it just seems so easy. Is it becoming easier to perform that song the more you're playing it live?
Yeah, well look, every song becomes easier the more you play it live. I mean, we've only been playing that song on this tour, so the tour has only been, how many shows we've done? 3? 4? So we've only played it live, I think 4 times.
Yes.
So we're still, that's why, we're rocking really hard to the others, then we go the impossible and we're all just kind of like looking at our fingers because it's hard to play. So we're all like, but each time we play it, it gets more
Sitting-
comfortable. I mean, for every time I go to that woo part, I'm always like, now what chord is it? Is it that chord? Fuck, I hope it's that chord. Do you ready to play that chord? Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. It's the next chord. And it was only really tonight that I just started playing without going, what chord is it? What's the next chord? What's happening next? Oh my God, am I about to fall off the cliff? Or am I, sitting in a lovely English garden and the sun is shining and there's birds standing on my shoulder? I'm not sure.
That's all right, because you
Go
played
either way.
another song and we're really pissed off after that one. So
Yeah, I did. I got pissed off with that one. Yeah, it's because I was in a weird mood tonight.
But the fact is that what you had tonight was not trying to cater to your professional vanity in any way, but the fact is when you've got people who know this song so well now, and to see it performed to utter perfection, you can see it in the crowd. People were lit up. It's something incredible. But how do you feel about the back catalogue as a back catalogue, the Superjesus up until now, but now that you're producing what's pure golden excellence, how does that feel in here?
Well, if you don't mind, I think we're extremely proud. I mean, again, being 20 odd years that we've been doing it, and we've worked hard. Like, it doesn't come via a TV show. It doesn't come via a national competition. It comes from working your asses off. So we are extremely proud that people are still out there enjoying what we're doing and singing the song because and that's a result of our hard work.
And I also think we've got a bit of a vibe now. Like we've got a bit of a direction.
Yeah.
Like we know what we're doing.
I think there's a comfortability amongst the band, amongst members, and it shows you like the film clip, and it shows you like all our sort of little skits and segue videos.
Did you like the film clip?
I loved it, and I only spoke to Nix tonight and realised, I said, look, wasn't you the 4th person that was in the spacesuit? And thankfully she fessed up to that one.
Yeah,
But she was very helpful with that.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
McLeod came up with all the idea and everything else, which was
How did you all feel about it, the concept? I mean,
Well, dude, I've got to be honest. At 9 o'clock at night, when you get a call on a Saturday night to go, we've got to go into a studio, but
Brady fears it when he gets late night calls from me, and they always start with, "I've got a great idea."
Yeah,
And he's like, "Oh fuck."
I've got a great idea. So
Are you busy?
yeah, okay, I've got a great idea. Let's wear white. In a corner, I'm thinking.
But our
Yeah, but how great do we look? But yeah, so but the concept and everything else was really cool. So and to go from 9 o'clock at night, or actually it was a bit earlier, but all done in a day.
Yeah.
The clouds fishing.
And it was very last minute too, because I live in Melbourne and these guys live in Adelaide. So when we are together, we bust ass like around the clock to get a bunch of stuff done, whether it be for what we're doing at that moment or something that's coming out in the future. We do it all as quickly as possible. So when I'm in Adelaide, which it was at that point, and I was like, "Is everyone free? Thursday?" And everyone's like, "I'm gonna get you guys." Okay, wait. What about? I mean, we were digging deep in the barrel. Like, okay. Who's free from dawn till 10 a.m.? Like, we were like just trying to find a window somewhere because everyone was busy. And I was like, this video is fucking happening and I don't care when or how. So let's just sit here and keep on this fucking group chat until we can find a 3-hour window where everyone is free to go to this particular studio at this time and do this with this script. Work with me. And everyone was like, mom. And then we found the window and went, right, let's do it. And then we did it. And we just did it in one night.
And you pay us, and we'll be great.
We sealed the deal, of course. Although, I mean, there was a little bit of kiki action going on there for your good self.
Yeah, see, I paid you all right, baby. Yeah, because remember that's my name. You've forgotten my name.
Oh, yeah. Kiki.
Kiki.
I was trying to...
That was another night, Stuart. It's
I think,
not the kiki.
What time did we finish that? Was it 4 a.m.?
4 a.m. We went from
4 a.m. we finished
9
that
till about
video.
4 a.m. we were rolling out of the studio.
And by then, we didn't even know our own names.
You guys see, that's bad. Like, we finished at 4 hours, we packed everything up, and then I put it all in the car and drove back to Melbourne, and then sat there and edited it for 2 days. I didn't even know how to use the software to download the software, learn how to use it on YouTube instruction videos, and then edit the whole thing in 2 days.
I have to ask you, it's probably an obvious question, I apologise for it, but with your experience and knowledge in songwriting, how long did it take you to say the moon landing was all fake and entertain it as an actual concept for a song?
Oh, it was like this because I found it. I was googling some stuff, and it came up as
recesses of
I was actually in a small cupboard. Funny that I always try and find somewhere away from where anyone can hear me to set my studio up. But in my last house in Sydney, the only place that I could get away from everyone was in this giant walk-in wardrobe that I pushed everything out and I made at my studio. So I was basically in the closet.
So it's the line which
joke that I was, when you're coming out, like. Anyway, so I was in the closet and I was googling conspiracy theories, and this something came up, and the title of the article was "Landing on the Moon is scientifically impossible." And then it went into all the reasons why. It was about these bands around the moon, these energy bands.
Radioactive waves and stuff.
And I was like, wow, that's a great title. And then I googled further and I found the Stanley Kubrick conspiracy confession video, which has now been wiped. And so I put the two together, and I had this track that I had a melody in my mind that I wanted to go wah, 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 and I was like, I don't know, standing at the lights, waiting for them, like this is so boring. And then I went, landing on the moon, I went, fuck yeah, and then I wrote the whole thing, like, in 1969, as soon as I had the concept, it was like, when you got no concept, you got nothing.
You got nothing, yeah.
The minute you got a concept, you fucking home and hosed.
I would love everybody to see the moment the concept comes.
I go like this, yes!
Because
Yes!
I'm usually on the end of
Let's
the
go!
call
Stand back!
or whatever, and it's like the drought's broken. Thank Christ.
Indeed.
And
And as for this little Monty, I mean, I cannot encourage people enough to get hold of this. It's such
Sounds
a
good, doesn't
it sounds great, but
It's like a best of because it's everything.
you've got a show tomorrow night. We're heading off to Sydney.
Are we?
And the fact is that something like you perform tonight is just next level on this. This is brilliant. But that tonight was just something else entirely.
Yeah.
Maybe it's honesty, maybe it's, as you say, just that's rock and roll. You know what? We got a song wrong, we stop, we'll try it again. You buggered up
You know
again,
what? See,
Stuart. I
people like that. People like the mistakes. You know what? We're going to fuck up again tomorrow night and see if we can get the same reaction.
New South Wales are going to be really upset.
But it's one of those things. You go, well, we care about people who are paying tickets, and we don't want to deliver shit.
So we'll
And
just
if we
stop.
don't, we'll stop the song. We'll fucking move on.
Absolutely.
But we'll also be honest. You give me one of those artists that mime, stand up there and go, oh sorry, the tape machine broke.
Tape stopped.
Sorry, won't happen.
That happened on TV.
But we did it
Yeah,
tonight. We went, yeah, we fucked up a song. So what?
Yeah.
You know, 25 years. How many times do you reckon we fucked up a song?
Yeah.
Whatever's. But you know what? Glad we did it with you.
Absolutely.
Sorry we couldn't actually do it.
2001. 2001. How long ago does that seem now? With so many concerts, so many shows.
That was a long time
So
ago.
many
Yes.
women, Joe.
So many women.
It's a long road. It's been a long road.
Indeed.
A lot of gigs. A lot of great gigs. A lot of dreams come true. And
Relationship
a
born.
lot of dreams broken. And you come out the other end. We're all,
Live kicking.
still going. No, it's great.
When we
It's
come
really
out the
good.
other end.
Indeed. Here I go with the impossible again, but as soon as that riff opens, to see people's faces lighting up just really something.
It's a cranking tune. It's got hooks. It sounds great. Good production. We've got a great team of production back.
Oh, you know what? I reckon that's actually, let's say something about that. So I think
Because
that's
the guys that
a
actually
really
did.
important thing that we have that we didn't used to have.
Yeah, the guys that actually did the engineering on this album.
Yep.
Jared Nettle and Frank
Frank
Stell in
Stell.
Adelaide. We liked it so much. We're like, right, they did Invited Me. They did this song, and they also did The Impossible. So we basically created a team,
Yeah.
and it's a really solid team.
Yeah,
so
it's really solid team.
We're happy to move forward with that.
Like we can trust them. Like Frank is so good. Like I could call Frank at any time and go, Frank, I need you straight away. Meet me in a dark alley in 5 minutes, and I'm going to give you a USB stick, and you have to go away and mix it, and I need it by morning.
And I said stink.
But you know what's
In
great
the dark
about
alley.
you know what's great about him? Like he's not even. He's not even a sound engineer anymore. He's a fucking park ranger.
He's
And
a retired dude, yeah.
He's retired. He's a park ranger, but he does it for us because he loves us.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So I'd be
great
like, leave the bears alone, come and meet me in the dark alley, and we're doing another song. And he'll be like, oh, I love it, great, rock and roll, yeah.
Stink.
I rang Frank today.
Did it?
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
the park?
I'll ring him.
I don't know,
I'll ring him
it
after you.
sounded like he was outdoors.
Yeah.
And he was like, Jared, where you going, man? Like, just random band.
Well, tonight is just perfection to see you performing again so tightly and without any catering to professional vanity, but to see Sarah up on the riser, up on the bass drum,
yeah,
the
drums, yeah.
to see all of you flying so high. You've got Early Beach coming up in it's November, October. You've got the Caloundra Festival, which is going ahead, and people are looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
That's huge.
What's that like for you guys though? I mean, tonight you've got the lights turned up occasionally to see the crowd, but when you got daylight and the stark light of day in front of you,
It's fun because we wear sunglasses.
Can I just say
What the sun's like.
tonight I had an experience where, and you know, experiences at a lot of gigs as well. I experienced our Sumo tour in 1998. I was at that point where I went, oh my god, same stairs, and I remember what happened that night in 1998.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
Dude, it was freaky. Yeah, it did.
What happened?
But it was, freaky. Absolute freaky.
Flashback.
And that comes into your head sometimes and you're going, oh, you're playing your notes and just for everyone. And
I
your
jumped in the
son.
crowd and Ronnie helped me, and I cut my leg. But you pulled me out of the
Yeah, I cut your leg.
No, you didn't cut
So
my leg.
let us
You
finish
just cut my leg. Yeah.
But you're
as you said, you missed all the fun, really. Injuries
I'm
and
safe behind the drum kit.
Yeah, you gotta have injuries. It means you have a good show.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Again, thank you for tonight. It's
Thank
been a
you.
great show. It's good that you do reminisce so much because
Thank
you
you.
know what you do to us in the crowd listening to your past catalogue, but also the new tracks are just so exciting to hear you flying so high. We
Wait
can't
till you hear the next
for
one.
what? Oh, cannot wait. Busting. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you.
One and all for
Thanks for
Superjesus.
having us.
Thank you.
That's right.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.